Do you listen to your own music once it's finished?
Yeah, definitely once it's finished though.
Lots.
Lots.
So like the new tape, when's the new tape dropping?
18th of March.
Yeah.
18th of March. How long will you have it on repeat for?
Well, that whole mixtape.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably going to be the only thing playing in my car, to be honest.
For a long time.
For a long time.
100%.
So,
So what's the tape called?
Drill Commandments.
The Drill Commandments.
Yeah.
Does that look to management? Are we allowed to say that? The Drill Commandments. Okay. How many tracks are on there?
There's 14. 14.
An album or a mixtape?
A mixtape.
Okay. How do you decide the difference between the two?
What do you mean?
Why is it not an album?
Just a mixtape, innit?
Is there a difference these days, really?
Yeah, like obviously it's got a title, innit? You get
Yeah,
album
like,
and a mixtape.
Not more of a bigger thing, but I don't know how to explain that one. So.
Would you agree that an album's like a proper chapter in an
Yeah,
artist's
yeah,
career,
yeah,
whereas
yeah.
like a mixtape is just kind of feeding the fans.
just
Like, there you go. Here's what we
Just
do.
a quick and
keep that going.
fast thing.
Would you agree? Is that
Yeah,
how
yeah.
you kind of approach the two? Because obviously OFB doesn't have an album yet,
No.
but you're 2 mixtapes deep, or you will be when this one drops, right?
Yeah.
So if this is just, like you say, just to keep the fans going.
Yeah, just keeping it steady.
Why isn't YKTV on there?
I don't know. That's just meant to keep it. Just meant to keep it as a single, innit?
Right, because obviously it just dropped on YouTube. So, and you just thought it's out now.
Nah, not necessarily. Obviously, we was planning on dropping that anyway.
Right.
Nah,
We
that-
just decided to keep it off the table.
Yeah.
Okay. On YKTV, Els, you said, offer me a deal, then it better be a milli or more. So is that real? Like if someone wants to sign you, because you guys are unsigned at the moment, right?
Yeah, we're independent
artists.
right now.
Someone wants to sign you, it's got to be £1 million or more.
It's got to be worth it. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Like, where did you calculate the number from? Or was it just a good rhyme?
No, we just know our worth. To be
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a know your worth thing, innit?
Have you been approached? You must have been approached by labels before.
Yeah, we have. Of
course.
Yeah.
We have.
But they're just not offering enough.
Even
Not
like, at the
necessarily.
moment, we're just not even just looking to sign right now.
More
anyway.
time that was like at the beginning of the career. Not at the beginning, but when we was first starting off our thing, like, well, more time we would rather the independent thing right now. You know what I'm trying to say?
I guess with what you guys are doing, the movement that you have,
Yeah, like,
and the way that, I mean, to do the numbers you guys are doing, you don't really even need marketing.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. We just push out on the Instagram and Snapchat, and there you go.
for real.
Yeah. Self-sufficient. So independent really for you it just makes much more sense.
No, of course.
Along with the freedom that comes with it, I guess.
Yeah.
But you have a price, £1 million. Million, is that it?
Yeah, £1 million.
£1 million. Is your price more?
Nah, I'm with Els, innit? Whatever Els is getting, I'm getting as well.
So would that be $1 million each?
Maybe
Can't split
each
it.
even. To blood.
Millions, I'm not gonna lie, $1 million
Nah,
seems
reality
low.
though. Nah, $1 million each. Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah,
Man, it's gonna go independent.
I was gonna say $1 million for OFB. I might invest.
Even
No, I wish I wish I had $1 million to throw in.
yeah, that's true. Even if after your million, you still have to give it the tax man his little.
Yeah. Oh, mate, there's all sorts. That £1 million check, it doesn't actually mean you're getting £1 million in the bank.
Trust me.
It's crazy. So what are we saying now? At least 5 million.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Family.
At least a 6.
Got management percentages.
Yeah,
we've got
even
lawyer fees.
Yeah, that we gotta pay to list.
tax man.
Yeah. We gotta pay for instrumentals and that. It's
damn, man.
peaks.
New
So
jewelry to celebrate
Yeah.
the occasion.
trust me, mum's your house,
There you go. Yeah.
grandma house.
Now we're talking.
That's what my goal is still.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to talk, it's 10 million now. Crazy.
Heard it from Vlad.
So back to the tape. Anyway, you've seen, obviously, we've spoken about like the success of Heady's album, and what Heady One did was he's diversified the whole sound throughout the album. So is that something that you definitely would be open to do? it's not with this mixtape. Then you said this is more like a like an OFB for the fans, but moving on in the future.
Yeah, in the future,
100%. That was cold what Heady did. So it was hard. So
very smart move. I feel like there's something for everybody on there.
Yeah, like
no matter what type of music they like.
You're gonna like a song on there.
Made a unique tune for everyone. Like, I think I'm trying to say.
But it's still Heady One. There's no songs on there that I thought, wow, like I can't believe he's sounding like that. Like everything was that's
he's hard. He's hard.
So let's talk about features then. Features on the tape. Who else is on the tape? So we've got Bandokay, Double L's, Ispot.
I wouldn't say we really got as much features, but we got like Mowgli, got Abs on the tape. What was on the tape?
So SJ, the one we were talking about earlier, SJ, is that on this tape?
Yeah. It was.
One time it's just like a OFB.
Yeah, like a couple more time in-house kind of.
Just a couple of little features.
Yeah, just like one or two features. Like we weren't really like out here pitching for guys. Like not this. Maybe the next mixtape. So
again, it doesn't seem like it's something that you need, even with no features whatsoever. Just the three of you on there.
Come on.
It's gonna do the numbers regardless. Is Loski on there as well?
Yeah, he is, you know.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Because I know you guys did a track for his project.
And
obviously I know both of your dads were good friends as well.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Is that where the relationship with Loski came from?
Yeah, it's something like that. I don't even know. I forgot how I even bumped into him. But
Right.
when I did get to know him, and obviously I told my uncle and that, he said, yeah, his dad and my dad were good friends. And obviously you showed my dad too, and then
Yeah, because his dad was a rapper as well. Ty Nizzy, right? Ty Nizzy. Yeah. Ty Nizzy's Loski's dad, yeah. Who would be the ultimate collaboration, like the ultimate feature? If you could have anybody dead or alive on the tape, or on an OFB record, let's open it up a bit more, not just this tape. Dead or alive, anybody, who would you most like on the track?
Jay-Z.
I'll rise up at Tupac, you know.
Tupac? You said Jay-Z? Okay. So Tupac over Biggie. That's good to hear, actually.
No. Biggie over Tupac, but I'd rather make a tune with Tupac if that makes sense. Must make sense.
Why Tupac then?
I don't know. Tupac was just like cheeky with it, if you know what I'm saying. Like he just, yeah, man.
And Jay-Z, why Jay-Z?
He's one of the biggest artists in the world.
Straight, yeah.
But yeah, he's like, it ain't just because of that. Like, but yeah, he's.
Nah, Jay-Z's hard though.
He's hard.
He's hard, but me and Tupac will be hard still.
Yeah, it's good. How old are you? 19?
19 still.
It's good to hear a 19-year-old say Tupac. I feel like most 19-year-olds would either say like one of the generation of UK rappers now, or someone like a Young Thug or something like that from America. Those, like that generation. But
Yeah.
nah, it's good to hear Tupac and Jay-Z.
Of course.
So when it comes to the legacy of OFB, like how do you want to be remembered?
What do you mean? Like,
When you decide that music's done,
I just want to be remembered as a legend.
okay. So what does that mean to you? Like, what does being a legend mean? Like, what do legends do?
What's the word? What do legends do? They leave like, I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain that question.
Is there any achievements or anything that through your career you're like, do you have goals, like certain goals, as in you want to do Glastonbury main stage, or you want to do somewhere in Africa, or you want to perform in Jamaica, or you want to do a tour in America? Like, is there anything like that along the way that you want?
Of course.
No, of course, obviously. Yeah, 100%.
All of that.
Yeah, all of that. All of that still. That's where we want to be at still.
And so in terms, when I talk about legacy then, I'm talking about, you mentioned Tupac. Look at his legacy. You're 19 and you're mentioning someone that died before you were born. So his legacy is that, do you know what I mean?
that
It's
type,
solidified in him.
when you say legend, that's what I'm talking about, like that type of, them settings there, so.
So 25 years after you died, you want the young rappers
50 years,
from
7
Broadwater
years.
Farm to be like,
Bando.
dead or alive, I choose Bando.
100%.
Yeah, that's dope. So like, I feel I definitely feel like you guys, I've said it a couple of times through the whole interview, you're definitely on an incredible path to success. Like, feels like you're fully focused on the music. And what's evident from the way that you're moving with your music as it's getting better and as things are changing and as you're getting bigger in the things, it's like the foundations have been laid now for like a solid career. Yeah. So are you able now to just focus fully on music, like away from all the other noise, away from the estates and all the other distractions that kind of come with the early years?
Obviously, I wouldn't say like, obviously, yeah, my full attention's on my music career, innit? Do you get what I'm trying to say? But I'll never like forget about.
We're not just gonna wake up tomorrow and say we're pop stars now. Let's just forget about all the
we still come from a certain place.
And that's not what I mean. I don't mean that you'd ever deny ever coming from Broadwater Farm, but what I mean is like, Nines has a great phrase for it. It's like 1 foot out, and so like it feels like you're in a position now where you can be both feet out, like out the mud, away from all the trouble, and just focus fully on music. Like,
if anything, 1 foot out, 1 foot in.
Still half in.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you will ever be able to just completely separate from the troublesome life, I'll call it, and just do music full time forever, like away from all the badness?
No, it is. You just can't leave your brothers behind. Yeah. There's still guys that are not on the same, like doing the same thing you're doing. So you might be there, but you can't just then, you lot was in the car yesterday, you can't just then say you're getting up and leaving him and you're not coming back to the whole night. It just won't make sense though.
No, but there's opportunities. With two very successful, or with, let's count Ispot as well, with 3 very successful rap careers, that potentially becomes 3 tour managers that are needed. Like, I know you've got your day-to-day manager, you've got other managers on board, you need a cameraman, you're gonna need someone to handle merch. Like, are these, I guess that's where I was driving with this question, are these the opportunities that you want to open up to build this empire and bring your people in out of the mud and into
100%.
the OFB empire?
100%.
Is that something that's that you would work towards? Yeah.
100.
That's it. I feel like you're on the way, definitely. Like, seeing what you're doing is positive, man. It's an amazing thing to see. Really is. You got a message for any of the US fans? Have you got much of a US fan base, by the way?
Yeah. See, when I put my Snapchat on public, obviously people from all over the country message me, but most time it's like American fans still.
Okay.
Obviously all over the States and that, but wouldn't say big fan base, but a little small percentage still.
With what American drill is doing at the moment, especially the way that a lot of the UK producers are making the sound, the fans seem to be finding their way back to the UK. And obviously with you guys dominating, basically, like.
Of course.
100.
They're connecting to you. Amazing. Well, Bandokay, double L's.
Come on, bro.
OFB in the building. Thank you.
Thank you.